So I've been talking about this the last several days since the attack in New Orleans, the conspiracy theories, right? It seems to me that the MAGA right, they're going after one of the leaders. I believe she's an FBI agent, African-American woman who had said originally that it wasn't a terrorist attack. And then a couple hours later said that it was a terrorist attack. She clarified and said she was wrong. But all the MAGAs out there are having a problem with her, but yet have no problem with Donald Trump going on Truth Social, blaming it on someone who crossed the border, blaming it on migrants, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, the Newsmax anchors, so many on the right, Don Jr., as you pointed out, tweeting out, blaming it on Joe Biden's border policies. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not one of these people have retracted, and not one of these people have apologized. What do you make of this?
No, you're right. I mean, they all tweeted for hours that it was a migrant who just crossed the border. They were echoing or parroting a Fox report that was false, that was not true. But you know, Fox retracted their report about an hour later, but that did not matter to these people. They just continue to run with it, continue to post. The only person who deleted their tweet falsely claiming that this was a migrant,
Schmidt, right,
was a Newsmax host,
right.
Rob Schmidt,
Right.
But he did not apologize, and he thought he got away with deleting it because he deleted it pretty quick. However, I happened to screenshot it 1 minute after he posted it, so that's the only reason why he got busted. But you know, some of those guys were deleting tweets, and most of them haven't, because that's what they do. They just constantly, it's a fire hose of lies. And then when you make a mistake or you say something wrong, like this spokesperson did, she made a mistake. She just used bad phrasing, right? And, you know, they jump all over that. And they built an entire narrative about how, since she was black, that the whole FBI office in New Orleans is just all about affirmative action, DEI. They hired too many black people. And this shows how incompetent they are because she misspoke. And that's why this terrorist attack happened.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Libs of TikTok, I think you had retweeted them yesterday. And I saw Libs of TikTok, which is a joke of a Twitter account, was blaming that, as you just mentioned, on DEI hires within the FBI. So first, their lies about this is a migrant and this is an illegal and it's Joe Biden open border policies. When that doesn't work, then they want to blame black people. It's just ridiculous.
Then they go to the black people, and then they go to other things. I mean, they had about 5 different conspiracies. They went to the beer cooler guys, you know, because once it was debunked that the first guy was American citizen, then they were pointing out all these people that were opening up different containers in the area, and they were saying, oh, they were people of color, and they were like, oh, maybe those were migrant co-conspirators. They're acting suspicious. And even Fox reporting that there were some suspicious people in the area that were opening lids to containers. They were people looking for beer. They were going in beer coolers. So that was the third conspiracy. You know?
They're endless conspiracies.
And of course, there's the conspiracy too that the guy in Vegas was connected to the guy in New Orleans.
Correct.
They have no connection whatsoever.